Hey guys, welcome back to Moko Talks. My name is Moko, and today's topic is going to be about the base pricing of video games nowadays. Now, this topic has come up a lot of times during my gaming or my social media perusing, if you call it that. And today I saw something, a certain person behind a certain game bringing up that same problem. Now, why am I making a video about it? A video about it because this is something that I've never addressed, but I've always been criticizing in my past videos, especially when it comes to Blizzard or Ubisoft or EA Games. These huge companies that always give such high cost on their disastrous products. And to hear it from this developer from the video game that we all loved and cherished, it's kind of, not eye-opening, but disheartening to see. Because I understand that you being a developer, you need more money, you need to feed your family, you need to feed yourself, you need to try and make this career a more profitable one. I understand that, I really do. But as a consumer, I have to fight it, because it's such a disingenuous way to see things. You're not seeing, like, you can't just see it from a point of view of a developer and just come and say, yeah, well, this works well. Why would it? Like, you don't even give a good reason as to why the pricing should be as is. Anyway, so enough talking, enough jibber jabbing. Let's read the tweet that this person made, and we will discuss it even further. So this is from Michael Dowse, a developer behind Baldur's Gate 3. As you know, he's a very high-profile person from like Larian Studios and from that very successful game. And this is what he had to say in regards to Star Wars Outlaws bullshit pricing. I don't love the artificiality of pricing structures post-retail. Use the inflated base price to upsell a subscription, and use vague content promises to inflate ultimate editions to make the base price look better. It all seems a bit dangerous and disconnected from the community. Alright, this is a very good talk regarding what we're seeing down below in the picture. Like, Star Wars Outlaws Ultimate Edition Early Access, €130. That is absolutely bonkers for a video game. $130 for a video game that you haven't even seen yet, you haven't even tested. That is insane. And dear God, if you even pre-order it. So 7 items included in this edition. The Ultimate Edition is the base game, pre-order bonus, 3-day early access. Why would I need 3-day early access, by the way? Season pass, Rogue Infiltrator bundle, Sabak Shark bundle, and a digital art book. All this for €130. Why? I mean, what's the benefits here? Like, I'm reading this and I'm just looking at it as like, okay, so where do I start benefiting from this product? So you're giving me the base game, okay, fine, I appreciate that. Pre-order bonus, the fuck I want with that? Why would I pre-order anything? By the way, guys, if you're seeing this video, never pre-order. Like, I'm insanely serious about this stuff. Don't pre-order video games anymore. They're not the way they used to be. The products are always crap, and it's been evident again and again and again, despite the studios. All right, despite the studios, I don't care if it's one of your favorite studio. Do not pre-order. I'm very serious. Unless you did like an intensive research about the studio, the company, what's going on there internally, and their previous games and the future progress and the progress during this game, don't. Okay. So 3 days early access. I mean, I guess if you're a content creator, you would benefit from the 3 days early access. But as a normal person, why would you care about this? Why? Bragging rights? Season pass, again, for what? So you're giving me a season pass. Okay, so how many DLCs you have installed? You have ready? What kind of content do you got for me? So to make me want to buy the season pass. This doesn't make sense. Rogue Infiltrator bundle, Select Shack bundle, basically just cosmetics and a digital art book, which is really you can just put this out for free. You don't have to make the customer pay for it. A lot of other studios, in fact, put this out for free. All right. Anyway, I digress. Let's continue what he was saying. I think a game should be priced accordingly with its quality, breadth, and depth. I'm not against higher prices, but this arbitrary uniformity just doesn't make sense to me. It feels so unserious. Okay, now he's starting to, you know, tilt to the other direction, to the developer side, you know. Almost all games should cost more at the base level because the cost of making them, inflation for one, is outpacing pricing trends. Excuse me? But I don't think we'll get there with DLC promises so much as quality and communication. Everyone's just waiting for GTA 6 to do it. LOL. Alright, I don't know why he felt compelled to say this, but no, not all games should be higher prices. In fact, they should be lower prices, because your cost of production is basically labor, you know, and we all know what's going on in these big studios. Dude, pay your developers, for fuck's sake. Stop taking it from our wallets. Pay them. You got games that makes more than $30 million in revenue. Fucking hell, man, where is this going? I know a game can cost up to, hell, let's just say it's a AAA game, has a lot of high-tech graphics and storyline. All right, fine, let's just give it that. How much is it gonna cost? $20 million to make, you know, on the span of, like, I don't know, 10 years, 10 years, right? So $20 million, $30 million, all right? And if that AAA game that it has high graphics, high insanely deep story, insanely deep lore, and you marketed insanely well and got so much traction, you know, you used a quarter of that money on marketing, and you got like a whole hype for it, and on the release it's a huge success. You know what huge success means in the gaming world? That you sold almost more than $50 million in revenue. Your copies, you're gonna sell more than 50 million copies and make that in revenue. So I don't understand where this bullshit is coming from. Like, a $40 game can literally make more, like compensate and more for the cost of its production. Why are we always talking like that? Why are we always talking about out of our asses? They should cost more at the base level. Why? It's not physical copies anymore. You're not paying for the distribution and production. Like, you literally don't have any physical thing to distribute or ship out or produce. Not anymore. So why? All right, wait, you're gonna come up with the excuse that, well, Steam takes 30%. And still a very good profit margin for a very successful game. You're still making enough. But the real issue here that no one wants to talk about, because everyone's afraid to talk about it, is that companies are being insanely greedy now, especially video game companies, be it developing studios or publishers. They're all insanely greedy. And that money is not going to the developers. No, it's not. It's going to the upper management. We all know this. Everyone knows this. Everyone and their mother knows it. From consumers to developers, they all know that this is a problem. How the hell is Valve making so much money? I know they're making it off of Steam, but then again, you know, they were not always successful. They got to where they are at some point. They're even a private company. They're not even public. So, like, the success, I know that Valve is like a unicorn, but it's still possible for these companies to make money on a $50 game. You don't have to be a monolith of a video game. You know, you look at EA Games, look at Ubisoft, look at Blizzard right now. Their game sucks. The product is in such poor quality, and they still have the nerve to demand 130 euros from you. How is that fucking possible? Like, why aren't you buying them harder here? Why are you saying, oh well, yeah, I do think that base game needs to be more expensive, but this is not right, dude. Go after it and go to the jugular, man. Why are you so passive aggressive when it comes to other companies, but direct when it comes to your consumers? I don't understand this. We have more control over your job than the company does, especially when it's not your company. But I guess no one wants to piss off EA Games, Ubisoft, or Blizzard, do you now? You're all afraid of the big boys. Well, they're losing a shit ton of money. They're not making it back. And the crazier thing is that they're backed by the fucking government now. They're making games off of government money, off of taxpayers, because they don't have any more money to make actual games. So why should I, as a person, like, if you're saying this, by the way, if you're saying I think a game should be priced according with its quality, breadth, and depth, then excuse me, half the games that have been releasing should be like $20. That's just like, what do you expect from me, man? Every game that's been released now, there's like a first day patch. There have been more bug fixes. There's a lot of unfinished product. It's still not done. It's still not done. Hell, Baldur's Gate 3 has been updated what, 6 to 10 times now. It's not a finished product even. Why are we even having this discussion? Why are you even fantasizing about this increase in pricing when the product is still not that good? Like, what are we doing here? Why are we thinking about this? Why are we even entertaining this thought process? We should focus on making a good product first and then talk about the pricing. But you guys just always think about the money. You never think about the actual product. But you know, to give him credit, like, he said, what he said is insanely good, but he said it in a way that it's not really he's not really defending consumers here. You know, he said, like, I don't love the artificially pricing structure post retail. You know, he just doesn't love the method. That's the thing that really pisses me off, you know. But again, he's not being malicious here. He's just being ignorant. I don't know if he's willfully ignorant, but I digress. Anyway, so that's what Mr. Michael had to say. I completely disagree with him having the base game cost more, because honestly speaking, $60 is insanely more than you guys deserve in the gaming world right now, because you have been making such shit games everywhere. All the companies, no exclusion. Like, in 1 year, you get maybe 100 shitty games and maybe 2 or 3 good ones, and the 2 or 3 good ones are always being attacked by the other side. You know who I'm talking about. I don't know, man. It's just insane at this moment, man. It's just insane. And a lot of people are disagreeing with him, deservedly so, but it's just too much, man. Anyway, what do you guys think? Should games actually be pricier than they are now? To be honest, I think it's been such a problem that kids can't play video games anymore. Like, the thing is that this is such a bad thing on so many levels. Like, you guys remember when you were young and your dad would buy you a game like $5 off of this from the store, and you get like so excited to play this game, and at this point in time you won't have that. Kids will play these free-to-play anti-consumer games that has loot boxes, season passes, or get these coins, get like the gambling kind of games, and instead of a good, genuine, well-made game with very low pricing, you know, like, you can still make these games. It's not that hard. I'm being very serious here, especially in this day and age where you have literally AI that does everything for you. You have softwares that that literally kills half the labor hour work. But the problem is that these companies don't respect their developers as much as they should, and they don't pay them enough. So developers tend to go to the other side and complain to us consumers instead of, you know, the person that's literally not giving you what you deserve. Well, it's their unfortunately they're afraid to lose their jobs, and in this kind of market, I kind of can't blame them, but still, I can't agree with them. Anyway, yeah, tell me guys what you think about this situation in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll do my best to keep these videos coming. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao for now. Bye bye.